Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Grant steps in at 4 with Ayton, the big man, in the middle. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the 3. And for the Spurs, in the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Barnes. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Grant. Good D by Barnes. Here's Castle. Wembanyama left side. Back to Paul. Barnes outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here's Simons. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Barnes against Grant, out to the wing. Wembanyama left side. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Now, here's Simons. Wembanyama with the rebound. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Now, he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively, he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And Ayton throws it down.
Clearly paying attention out there. Ayton rolls off smoothly into a nice scoring position.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here is Paul. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Ayton. Grant kicks to Ayton. Here's Simons. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. San Antonio with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Here's Kamare. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Pass to Grant. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Simons. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Spurs trail by 3. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. Vassell, the pass to Paul. Good, nice job down low.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Now, here's Sharp. Last time out, he had 14 points. Grant for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama outside. Fades and shoots. Count that one. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Back to Simons. Now, here's Sharp. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Ayton is locked in.
And the Spurs with possession. They trail by 1. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Here's Simons. And the rejection by Wembanyama. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Vassell outside. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. Wembanyama outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Simons, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ball against Simons. Down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on court.
1 second left. That shot is off. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for Portland. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got Henderson. Bob Williams is out there with Klingon. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And he makes the first.
A solid all-around player. Johnson can be plugged into any lineup. Why? Because of his versatility.
That one is no good. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Now here's Jones, following the miss by Robert Williams. Outside Collins. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Shoots over Avdia. Vassell, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Avdia's got his first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Pass to Champagny. Williams against Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And that one falls for Johnson. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
And Johnson drops them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Klingon. Portland moving the ball around. Avdia dishes to Henderson. Here's Kamare. Scoreless thus far. Just 4 to shoot. The high post shot. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Look at Henderson embracing opportunity. Nice to see a rookie not avoiding the mid-range.
Pass to Johnson. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And that one falls for Johnson. You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in.
Now, look, he's a versatile weapon. Johnson is someone that wants to keep improving and shouldering more responsibilities on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Henderson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Here's Collins. Still scoreless. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Avdia with it. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Goes back up. Klingen off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Henderson against Jones. Inside. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Trailblazers leading by 7. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. But in the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time to give out some t-shirts, but only to the loudest fan. Show us what you got.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Portland on defense. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Barnes passes to Champagnie. There's the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Trailblazers leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to the right wing. Here's Ayton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This guy is so tough to cover all over the floor. Ayton can score in so many different areas.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The free throw drops for Ayton.
A double-double machine who can also block shots. You won't find many centers with Ayton's size and talent.
Ayton hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Ball passes to Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And here is Ayton. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep to the inside. And the basket by Kamare.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Castle. Back to Paul. Wembanyama sets a screen for Paul. Another possession, another assist.
And when it comes to the most proficient floor generals right now, he tops the list.
And looking at past great point guards, floor generals in the NBA, he's still right at the top. At least top 3.
Yeah, only John Stockton and Jason Kidd are ahead of him. And he's close to Kidd's mark right now. That's the next domino to fall.
There's a screen. Sharp knocks down the 3 ball. Sharp's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Back to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Simons. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
3-pointer, Simons. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Glancing at the upcoming schedule when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the calendar?
I mean, not really. I just assumed they would be an easy win for us, I mean.
Kid, you know, you tripping. You know, I always give your teams the business. I know, except in the finals when you swept us.
I should have known not to ask that question. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here is Paul. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Wembanyama's out there with Barnes. And it's Champagnie in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Barnes. Count the basket. Barnes has got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Spurs.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Outside, Simons. Back to Sharp. Knocked loose. Here's Champagnie. Nothing on the board. Paul surveying the floor. Pass to Champagnie. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
To the left side wing. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Ball outside. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama high post. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Barnes. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Left side, Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Barnes, driving to the basket. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. Fifth on the list, Victor Wembanyama.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Now Simons. He has 6. Cranes the three-pointer. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Six on the shot clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Wembanyama has got 9.
We are seeing more and more big men with smooth, fluid shooting strokes. But Wemby's, he might be the most impressive.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. First free throw is good. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Now here's Paul. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama against Ayton. Wembanyama down low with his first shot attempt. And the rejection by Ayton. Castle misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Castle. And Trey Jones subbed in for Chris Paul. Diaz checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Anfernee Simons. Now here's Henderson. He has 5. Here's Grant. Barnes grabs the miss.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Avdia kicks to Henderson. Barnes against Grant. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Portland leading by 6. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. And here's Jones. Wembanyama, a screen. Jones, no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He sinks the 11-footer. Jones has got 4 points this quarter. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Pass to Kamare. Ayton against Wembanyama. Here's Kamare. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Vassell finds Jones. Wembanyama with it. Here's Champagny. No scoring in this one. Lock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Spurs with some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Victor Wembanyama. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Barnes. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Henderson. He has 7. Williams, a screen on Jones. Henderson inside the three-point line, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers lead by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Rob Williams is out there with Murray. Then it's Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Klingon in at the center, filling out the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is. 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Clingan. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
And he's good on the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Branham. Here's Vassell. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's been working on a shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Anderson looking it over. And here is Murray. Trying to find Henderson, gets it to him. Buries it down low. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Outside Collins. Back to Jones. Shoots over Henderson. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Four on the shot clock. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jones.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now, here's Avdia. Williams a screen on Vassell. Jones against Henderson. Takes the 13-footer. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Vassell against Avdia. From downtown, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Clingan. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting for Portland, Kingan at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on the second free throw. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Castle. Back the ball. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. The layup missed.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Paul against Simon. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Checked in for the Trailblazers. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
How about the rookie with the big shot? Wembanyama showing us he can meet those high expectations.
So it's Portland now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Simons against Paul. Simons, the pass to Grant. Inside, here's Ayton. Rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pass to Kamare.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Now here's Grant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why, given the results.
And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Down low, and stolen by Ayton. Grant in the post, covered by Barnes, and he gets the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Barnes screen on Ayton. The baseline J. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Trailblazers leading by 6. To the inside. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Simons.
We're seeing the full range of Ayton's offensive skills tonight. The big man's putting on a show.
San Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the paint. And Wembanyama with the flush.
How do you like that? I mean, the rookie stepping up big time.
.50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Simon. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Pass to Ayton. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Wembanyama. And he commits the intentional foul.
14 foul. At the line for the Trailblazers. Shot. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Ball passes to Wembanyama. Barnes outside. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Barnes is a very good shooter when you hit him in his spot.
.24 seconds left in the game. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Portland. Shot. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. San Antonio calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Wow, let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team. Come on.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Champagny. That's a 2 from Barnes. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting for Portland. Anthony Simons. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. San Antonio calls timeout. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
T-shirts to the louder section. Yes,
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. That one on Ayton.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.